Alright, good morning, y'all. It's Friday morning. If I can get this bad boy to focus. That way. Huh. Come on, focus. Put it back on this setting. Alright, it's 81. Shit. Huh. There we go. Right there. Alright, 81 for that. Let's put some in there. AM. Gotta remember AM. Made that silly mistake last night. Oh goodness. Alright, get ready for the big one. Get ready. See what we doing this morning. Okay, here we go. Alright. About a pound from last night, but that, like I always tell y'all, that's to be expected after the night. You know, we go, after we walk, we go down. And then we eat and go up a little bit. But the idea is that after I get off work today, I'll still have more of a decrease than the increase. Alright, it's the second time. Lose 2, gain 1. Lose 2, gain 1. That's how it's been going. Although last night I had a big ass jump. And I don't know, most of this right here is water weight, y'all. There it is. There it is, 217. So let's do this. Even. Like 1.2 overnight. But that's how it happens when you're eating, though. I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. Wow. It's the morning time and I'm old. Hold on. Put this back if I had it. Hold on, set this down for a second. Alright. Put this back where it was at. Well, that looks terrible, doesn't it? That looks terrible. Let's get it right. I gotta get ready for work. So this was last night's. And we had a 217 even. Good news. Still under, got that 2 off the board. And there it is. All right. Hey, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I ate pretty good last night. It ain't too heavy. I still ate pretty good. Strawberries, you know what I mean? And had a chicken bowl and eggs, a few other things. I tried to eat a little bit lighter, but I did drink quite a bit of fluids. Drink more water than I normally would after I ate. So it's all good though. It's all good. All right, y'all, I gotta get ready for work. So see y'all this afternoon. This is your big brother Mike, Mr. Mike, if you will. Y'all take care. All right, y'all. I actually had to re-record this part, but this was what my blood test was. Blood test. This is my glucose reading. All right. Now we getting ready to do the big one. I actually gained from this morning the last time. I don't know how I did that, but we're gonna do this again just to double check it to be sure. Just double check it. And I did go to work. I did walk. Wasn't as strenuous a walk as normal, but I did walk all day. So I also drank a lot more fluids than I normally drink today too. And I'm thinking as I get rid of some of those fluids, it might go down. That does make a difference. And I'm probably gonna adjust that on the weekend. Show you guys how just taking a little 3-ounce cup of water actually shows up. Actually probably will, but 4 ounces of water actually shows up right after you weigh yourself. It's crazy. But let's get this going. Let's get this going. See if I'm. Yep, that's where I was at. We'll do it again. Third time will be the charm. All right, let's go with that. Definitely jumped up 217.2. Not like yesterday, but then yesterday, like I said, I did put some extra. I had a longer day. It was hot. I was putting that walk in, and then I did my lawn, cut my grass afterwards too. Oops. I don't like the way that looks. Should have dried. Let it dry a little bit first. 0.2. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time for good measure. Hopefully it don't go up. If it do, I ain't gonna mess with it. Hold on. Point 1. All right, to keep doing that. Point 1. Third time will be the charm. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hold on, guys. Let me get that. Uh-oh. Man. Gotta clean this board off. All right, we'll take the 0.1. Now from yesterday, like I said, that's almost, it's over a pound, not quite 2 pound increase. So like I said, I'm not sure. Got that walk in. But like I said, the only thing I can think of is that I did drink a lot more. Let's say I had 16 ounces of unsweetened tea. I had, I think it was like, I don't know if it was 4 ounces or what. Not quite 8 ounces, so 7.5 ounces of one of those. And I also had, I also had 2 16-ounce bottles of water. And I don't, hold on, did I drink all that water? Hold on for 1 second. No, I did not drink all that water. So, nope, I had 1 16-ounce bottle of water. So, 16 was actually more than 16 ounces of tea. I think it's almost 20 ounces of tea. I forgot how big those bottles are. I don't feel like pulling those out. And about 20 ounces of tea, 16 ounces of water, and almost 8 ounces of the mini. And although I did use the bathroom before I weighed myself, wasn't that much. So I think what we're looking at is just the fluid retention. We'll see, but hey, we're still losing, guys. We're still losing. I'm not going to eat too heavy tonight, so like I say, it's a day in, day out thing. So I had already had a couple of days last week where I actually put on some weight, but over the weekend, I should say. But I'll take this. It's not too bad. Anyway, It's a day-by-day thing, and like I always say, this is why we weigh ourselves to see exactly where we're at, and we can make adjustments to how we're going to eat and all that, and actually how we're going to exercise, you know. So, this is your big brother Mike. Mr. Mike, if you will. Y'all take care.